Actors Sam Elliott and Katherine Ross have been married for the better part of the last 4 decades. The two met while filming the horror flick The Legacy in 1978 and married in 1984. Throughout their 38 years of marriage, Katharine Ross and Sam Elliott have appeared in a total of 5 films together. Interestingly, although they both appeared in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, they didn't actually get a chance to meet each other until filming 1978's Legacy. If you're a fan of either of these remarkably talented stars, keep watching to see every time Katharine Ross and Sam Elliott acted in the same movie. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. In the iconic 1969 Western, Katharine Ross was cast to play Sundance's lover Etta Place. Sam Elliott, on the other hand, received the far less significant role of card player number 2. Although they both appeared in the same film together, Elliott and Ross never had a chance to meet each other on set. In 2015, Elliott told AARP magazine he didn't dare try to talk to her as she was a leading lady and he was just a shadow on the wall and a glorified extra in a bar scene. Despite the fact they didn't meet on the Sundance set, they both became a part of film history. In 2003, the film was selected by the Library of Congress for preservation in the U.S. National Film Registry for being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. And AFI ranked the film as the 73rd greatest American film on its list of 100 Years, 100 Movies. Before we tell you more, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to FactsVerse if you haven't already. The Legacy. Almost a full decade after nearly missing each other on the set of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Katharine Ross and Sam Elliott got the opportunity to co-star in the Richard Marquand-directed horror film The Legacy. Ross played Maggie Walsh, while Elliott played her boyfriend, Pete Danner. The two characters are interior decorators from LA who find themselves summoned to a British mansion while visiting England for a work-related obligation. Once they arrive at the spooky mansion, they predictably stumble upon a dark family curse that involves black magic and, ultimately, the Lord of Darkness, Satan himself. The film was met with mixed critical reactions, where the majority of critics found the good aspects of the film were unfortunately overshadowed by its failings. Despite the lukewarm reception, Ross and Elliott had a blast making it as they finally got a chance to spend some quality one-on-one time together. When asked if Ross was first attracted to Elliott's baritone voice, mustache, and rugged good looks, she told the Mercury News that all of those factors came into play. But more than that, it was the time they spent working together that led to them linking off the clock. One thing led to another, and the rest is history. Ross was still married to her 4th husband, Gaetano Tom Lisi, when she first met Elliott, but a year after The Legacy hit theaters, they finalized their divorce. Ross and Elliott started dating, and just a few years later got married. 4 months before walking down the aisle, the couple welcomed the birth of their daughter, Cleo Rose Elliott. Cleo is a musician in Malibu.
This video is brought to you by Shaker and Spoon. Shaker and Spoon is a monthly cocktail subscription box that delivers the craft cocktail experience right to your front door. Each month, you'll receive a box with 3 unique recipes in them. You'll get to try out different liquors and quality ingredients without having to individually purchase all of the items. I ordered the Begin Again box, which features gin-based cocktail recipes. I was really impressed by the quality of the ingredients, which ranged from fresh rosebuds to delicious syrups and garnishes. The first recipe I tried was for a cocktail called Play It Cool. The recipe card was super easy to follow, and it's without a doubt one of the most delicious cocktails I've ever made at home. So if you're interested in delicious, complex drinks made simple and delivered to your front door, check out Shaker and Spoon today. If you click the link below and use the code FACTSVERSE at checkout, or go to shakerandspoon.com/FactsVerse, you can get $20 off of your first box.
Murder in Texas. While this film never saw a theatrical release, it was aired as a television film in 1981, 3 years before Ross and Elliott exchanged marriage vows. It was directed by William Hale and based upon the true story about the death of Joan Robinson Hill, the wife of a plastic surgeon who passed away under mysterious and rather sketchy circumstances. Katharine Ross played Anne Kurth Hill, while Sam Elliott played the suspected murderer and physician Dr. John Hill. Farrah Fawcett and Andy Griffith rounded out the film's cast, playing Joan Robinson Hill and Ash Robinson. Murder in Texas got nominated for the 1982 Golden Globe Award for Best Miniseries or Motion Picture Made for TV. Additionally, Andy Griffith was nominated for his one and only Emmy for his performance as Ash Robinson. The Shadow Riders. A year after Murder in Texas took television by storm, Ross and Elliott joined forces on screen again in the 1982 Western TV film The Shadow Riders. The film, directed by Andrew V. McLaughlin, starred Tom Selleck, Dominique Dunne, and of course Elliott and Ross. It was based on a 1982 novel of the same name by legendary Western pulp fiction writer Louis L'Amour, and was about two brothers who meet up after fighting in the Civil War on opposite sides. After returning home, they discover their siblings have been kidnapped by a band of ruthless raiders. Together, the two protagonists set out on an epic adventure to rescue their captured family members. Selleck, Elliott, and their other co-star Jeff Osterhag previously starred in the 1979 film The Sacketts together, so it was nice to see them sharing the screen once again. Katherine Ross played Sam Elliott's character Dal Travin's girlfriend, one of the unfortunate souls who wound up being kidnapped by the raiders. The Hero. It would be another 35 years before Sam Elliott and his beloved wife Katharine would appear alongside each other in a major motion picture. In 2017, they starred in the Brett Haley-directed comedy drama The Hero, which follows the story of an aging star forced to cope with his terminal illness. The film was loosely based on the 2015 Indian film Ultama Villain. Elliott played the film's aging hero, while Ross played his character's ex-wife. While the movie wasn't intended to be a big blockbuster commercial success, it was received quite well by critics. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has a 77% approval rating based on 115 reviews. According to the site's critical consensus assessment, the film rested on Sam Elliott's understated performance, which proved to pull it through some of its less inspired and cliched plots. Even in their golden years, Elliott and Ross continue to keep their acting careers alive. In 2019, Ross appeared in the Richard Crevelin-directed film Attachments, and from 2015 to 2017, she appeared in a production of the play Love Letters at the Malibu Playhouse. In 2019, Sam Elliott provided the voice for the character Trusty in Disney's Lady and the Tramp. In 2021, he followed up his 1883 role by playing Perry in 4 episodes of the action-comedy streaming television series MacGruber, which was based on the recurring SNL sketch of the same name. Hopefully, we haven't seen the last of Sam Elliott and Katharine Ross's performances on screen. Perhaps they will one day unite again on film or television, but even if they don't, their love story is one that's every bit as beautiful as the most sentimental of rom-coms. Who knows, maybe someday someone will make a movie about them. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite Sam Elliott movie? What's your favorite Katharine Ross movie? Let us know in the comments section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Factsverse if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.